Good evening, everyone. Are you able to hear me well? Is my voice audible? Asiya, Mohammed, Seher, Tamil, and Anish. Sanobar. Anish, I guess this is your first class, right? Okay. So how you people are doing today? Okay. Fine. So let's begin with the class. Now, what you have to do, can you see the vocabulary article on the board? Can you see it? The document with the name NT doc. So we have covered half of it. Let's proceed ahead with it. You cannot see? Fine. Let me check what is the issue. Other than Seher, I hope other people are able to see that document. NT doc, are you able to see it? So we have to begin from paywall itself. Okay. Now we have covered these stuff. Let's proceed ahead with the things further. Now we have to begin with here. From here, password wallet, an online service where a person's password can be saved. Can be stored and managed. Paywall. Now what is a paywall? Have you ever heard this term before? Anyone has heard this term before? Paywall. A system which restricts access to a website or a certain web page content to users who have paid a subscription. Now, what is a photobomb? Intrude into the background of a photograph just before it is taken. Now, what is pixie cut? I think we have covered this last time itself. Road rage also we have covered. Sandwich generation, selfie, all these stuffs we have covered. Now, we have to begin from here, I think. Shabby chick. No, this also we have covered. Yeah, good evening, Roshan. Plum dog, snail mail, these we have covered. These things we have covered. Yeah. So we were on this. Right? Yeah, good evening. Alright. So let's proceed ahead with it. Please, if you are not able to follow anything, you can ask me in the chat box. Now, to the best. When someone does something to the best of their ability, they do it as well as they possibly can. So if I say to the best of one's ability, if I say that you have done something to the best of your ability, that means you have done something as beautifully as you can, as best as you can. Fine? So you have stretched yourself to the extent you can to get good results. I felt nervous all through the interview, but I replied to the best of my ability. Kill two birds with one stone. If you kill two birds with one stone, you succeed in doing two things at the same time. By studying on the train on the way home, Claire kills two birds with one stone. So sometimes, you might have seen some people what they do when they are on some journey. Instead of wasting time, they do something, like something prominent at that time. So this is how they kill two birds with one stone. They don't feel bored throughout the journey, and at the same time, they complete some of their tasks, right? Fine. So if I kill two birds with one stone, that means I managed to do two things at the same time. Fine, everyone? Now, take the bull by the horns. To take the bull by the horns means that the person decides to act decisively in order to deal with a difficult situation or problem. When the argument turned into a fight, the bar owner took the bull by horns and called the police. So if I take the bull by horns, what does that mean? I have decided that I am going to handle a difficult situation or problem. Fine? So someone, if situation runs out of hand, we should take the bull by the horns and we should take a decision about it. Otherwise, we are going to suffer for it if we are not doing the same, right? Clear, everyone? Maria, are you able to follow me? Can't hold a candle to. If the one person cannot hold a candle to another, they are much less competent or do not perform as well as the other. See, if I cannot hold a candle to someone, to another, that means I am not so competent as them. Right? John is very, very intelligent, but he can't hold a candle to his brother Paul when it comes to sports. So that means John is intelligent, but when it comes to sports, his brother is more competent. Fine? So if I can't hold a candle to someone in some aspect, okay, in some respect, that means I am not so competent in that specific thing, okay, as compared to the other person, right? Is it clear, everyone? So can you make one sentence using this? Can't hold a candle to, if you followed it. Will you mind making one sentence with the same? George, are you able to follow me? George, Anish. Yeah, just make sentence using this. Can't hold candle to. That means if I can't hold candle to something as compared to others, that means I am not so competent as that other person in that specific aspect. Just make one sentence using the same. Yeah. Yeah. Just make one sentence using that. I'm waiting for your answers. Please do the same. Yeah. Raj is very capable but can't hold a candle when doing things on time. Okay. Fine. Hello Anish, how are you? Yeah. Okay, let's proceed ahead. Anish, are you able to hear me? Chase your own tail. Someone who is chasing their own tail is spending a lot of time and energy doing many things but achieving very little. So if you are chasing your own tail, that means you are doing or you are spending a lot of time and energy doing many things. Okay, but you are achieving a little. He has been chasing his tail all week collecting data, but the report is still not ready. So you are spending your time, a lot of time over something, but you are not achieving anything. That means you are chasing your own tail. Fine. And like clockwork, if I say that something is happening or occurring like clockwork, that means something is happening as expected, exactly as expected. Clear? See, so if I compare something like, if I say something is running like clockwork, that means things are happening exactly as expected. Fine. Clear, everyone? Now, cut the ground from under feet. When someone cuts the ground from under another's feet, okay, they do something which weakens their position or spoils their plan. When we launch the new product, we cut the ground from under our competitors' feet. Dab hand at something. If I say you are dabbing hand at something, okay, what does that mean? If you are dabbing hand at something, you are very good at doing it. Okay? So if you dab hand at something, you are very good doing that. Why don't you call Susie? She is a dab hand at organizing barbecues. So you too must be dab hand when it comes to doing something. Can you share it with me? So I am a dab hand when it comes to photography. What about you people? Not Dan, it's dab hand. What about you? I am a dab hand. So if I say you are a dab hand at something, that means you are exceptionally well in doing that. Can you give me an example? Can you give me an example? You must be a dab hand when it comes to something. What is that? Can you share it with me? Please give an example in the chat box. Just give me an example. Okay, so Seher is a dab hand when it comes to modifying graphics. Great. What about others? Okay, so Prabha is a dab hand when it comes to handling financial issues. What about others? Okay, so Vishnu is a dab hand when it comes to driving. Great. Fine. Okay, fine. So if you are very good and competent at something, that means you are a dab hand at that. Okay. If you are very good in doing something, that means you are a dab hand in that thing. Fine. Not bad hand, Anish, it's dab hand. Dab means you are very good at that. Not bad hand, it's dab hand. Fine, let's proceed ahead. Deliver the goods. If a person delivers the goods, they do what is expected of them or what they have promised to. So if I say you are delivering the good, you are doing what you are being expected to do. Let's hope that new Wizkid, the boss, hired can deliver the goods. Do nothing by half. When a person does everything they are engaged in completely and thoroughly, they are said to do nothing by half. So if somebody is doing nothing by half, that means they are doing everything completely, what they are being expected. Fine. So see, we often prefer to hire people who can do nothing by half. That means, see, we will never prefer to hire anyone who do everything by half. Instead, we prefer to hire people who do nothing by half. So if I say that you are a kind of employee who does nothing by half, that means it's okay, Anish. See, if I say that you are someone who does nothing by half, that means whatever work is being assigned to you, you do it completely and thoroughly. Fine. Anish, I guess this is your first class, right? Is it clear what is meant by do nothing by halves? That means, okay, welcome to the class, and Anish, please be regular in class because otherwise your grades will get affected. Fine. You have to be regular in class, and if you are not able to follow anything, okay, you can just raise your hand or you can post your queries in the chat box. Fine. Roshan, are you able to hear me now? Fine. Thank you so much. So if you do nothing by half, that means whatever you are being assigned, you do it thoroughly and completely. So that is what is meant by. So companies often hire people who do nothing by half. Fine. Roshan, are you able to hear me? Do the trick. If someone does the trick, it does exactly what is needed or achieves the desired effect. Another coat of paint should do the trick. So if I say that this thing will do the trick, that means this will give you a desired result. Fine. So sometimes, like when we cook a meal or when we cook a food, we do something, we are not able to get the expected taste as we expect. Expected taste. So adding some ingredients may do the trick, right? The vegetable you have cooked might not be very, very tasty or sumptuous, but adding coriander leaves to it will do the trick. Fine. So doing the trick means doing something which will help you in getting the desired result. Yeah, good evening, Diksha. It's okay, it's okay. I can understand. You must be stuck somewhere. That could be the reason. You might have not done it intentionally. Why are you going to do it intentionally? Okay, so doing the trick means doing something which will help you in getting the desired result. I told you the examples. Suppose I have cooked some vegetable and I'm not able to get the expected taste. Sometimes, adding garnishing it beauty properly, like with coriander leaves or something, okay, does the trick, right? So do the trick means doing something which can which can help you in achieving desired results. Fine. Can you give me an example using that? Can you make one sentence using the same? Okay, okay. So you are not able to hear me. Roshan. Can you make one sentence using do the trick? After this, we are going to cover the grammar portion. Okay, fine. Fine. No, I want you to make one sentence using do the trick. That means, like doing something which will help you in getting desired result. Can you make one sentence using that? Yeah, correct. So, sometimes we actually get frustrated and we are not able to achieve the desired results. But doing something at last, taking one specific action at last help us in achieving the desired results, right? Yes, great. Okay, fine. Now, let's proceed ahead to the exercise thing. Now, what we have to do in this exercise, see, there is one article. You have to click on the link which is given in the chat box. Okay, click on this link and one window will open. Fine. Now, there is one article. Okay, and it starts from on 27th July 2012. Okay, there is one article there. Once you'll click on the link which is there in the chat box, you are going to get an article. One article will open. You have to read that article, fine, and you have to solve these questions. Is it clear what you people have to do? What about others? So just Asya, Anish, Seher, Tamil, Sanobar, Prabha, Maria, Diksha, Vishnu, Mohammed. Are you able to follow what you people have to do? Just click on the link which is there in the chat box. Okay. Read the article and then answer the question. Solve exercise 1 and 2. So just start reading that article. And the question, once you are done with that, you have to solve the questions. Are you people reading it? And regarding GD classes, I have a question. Out of the people who are present in class today, how many of you use Skype? How many of you use Skype? Who all have got a Skype? Diksha, can you use it for GDs? Is it possible for you to register on Skype and use it at the time of GDs so that no time is being wasted? Because on Skype there won't be any echo problem. Okay. Diksha, can you use it during GD sessions? It doesn't work. Okay. What about others? Okay. See, there is another software with the name QQ. It is similar to Skype and I guess everyone would be able to use it. So do one thing. Okay, after class, just try to download this. Okay, this is the link. Okay, and just try to, register yourself in that. Okay, so if it works good for you, if it works fine for you, then we can have vocal conversations at the time of GD classes on this itself. In some countries, Skype is not allowed, but I don't think you will face any problems in, downloading this. This is allowed everywhere. Fine. Just save the link, try to download the software, and if it works fine, then we are going to use it during GD classes from next time. Because, if we do it here, a lot of echo is there, so we are not able to take the full advantage of it. Is it clear, everyone? So just note down the link, just save it somewhere and try to do it, after class. And in the meanwhile, just solve that. Just solve that. Roshan, are you able to hear me? Roshan, from next time onwards, see, we face a lot of issues when it comes to GD classes and role play classes. So I have decided, see, Skype is not allowed in certain countries. So instead of using Skype, we can use QQ. It is similar to the Skype, and I have given the link in the chat box. You can download it after class, and if it works fine for all of you, then we can use that. Is it clear? Is it clear to everyone? So please note down the link. And in the meanwhile, what you have to do, Roshan, this is what others are doing. You have to read the article from this link. Okay. See, you have to read this. This is the exercise what we are doing now. You just read this and then you have to answer the questions which are there on the board. Fine? I hope everybody is doing that. Is everyone done with, are you done with reading? Are you done with reading? Okay, just read it. Okay, okay. So for those people who have already finished reading, you can solve these questions. Find the information. How many times has London hosted the modern Olympics? And these questions, I mean, 1 to 6. So here I would like to suggest one thing here. See, if someone asks you a question, okay, this is from the interview point of view and in the examination point of view. See, if this kind of question is being asked to you, I need to tell you the way you need to write the answer. This is not the specific way. See, it's not a one-word question. They have asked you how many times has London hosted the modern Olympics. The London, not the London. It should be London has hosted Olympics, modern Olympics. Is this see how many times they are asking? They have hosted modern Olympics 4 times. This is how we can write. Fine, not 4 years. No, see, you have to write the complete answer. See, there is a way of writing. There is a way of framing questions. So if you are not going to write the complete answer, how you are going to learn that? That is my point of view. London has hosted the modern Olympics 4 times earlier. London should start with capital L. It should be in capital. It is a noun. L should be in capital. And when you start some sentence, it should begin with a capital letter and should end with a full stop. Right? Okay. Mohammed, did I ask you something? London, you have to write the complete answer. I won't accept one-liners, please. London has hosted the modern Olympics for 3 times. And Samir, where is the full stop? There is another way of writing, as Roshan has written, London has been host to modern Olympics 3 times. Okay. What about the second answer? Diksha, I cannot see your answers. You're going to send them in one go? Are you going to send it in one go? What kind of words are not fitting? Okay, okay. But others are writing it, I guess. Okay. Okay, fine, fine. No issues. Just finish this exercise fast, these 6 questions, and then we're going to switch over to, like the grammar thing. We're going to study that. Asya, are you writing it as well? Asya, Anis, Seher, Tamil, Sanobar, Prabha, Mohammed Javed, Maria. Okay. Diksha, Roshan, Mohammed Shahbaz. Okay. No, but you have to answer all the questions. Okay. Okay, Maria. Fine. Okay, third one. What is the past form of medal in US English? That answer is very much there in that paragraph. The past tense of, like medal is medaled when it's in US English. Medaled is used as a past tense of medal when it comes to US English. Okay, fine. Okay, okay, fine. Just finish the questions fast. Okay, fine. Okay. So Diksha, are you done with all the questions? Is everyone done with it? Shall we proceed ahead? Okay. You can solve the second exercise too. You can solve the second exercise too, since you have finished the first one. It's okay, Siddhartha. Siddhartha, what you have to do, see, you have to read the article from this link and then you have to answer the questions which are there on the board. So that too, see, some questions are there on the board. Find the information under. Like the first question is, how many times has London hosted the modern Olympics? But in order to answer these questions, you have to read the passage. The passage is there under the link which I have pasted. Okay, fine. Yeah, that's good. Fine. Fine. Okay. So is everyone done with it? Shall we proceed ahead? Shall we do the exercises? Okay. Let's continue with the exercises. I mean, the vocabulary portion. Now, we have to do the grammar portion from here itself. Okay. Now let's study about this past tenses in English. Right? We use the tense in English to talk about events or situations that are finished. Right? Like I went to Kolkata last Sunday. So this was like the past tense. Normally we use a time reference. For example, last year I went to Spain. So we are talking about the previous time, that is last year. So we have used the past tense went, right? In 1997 he changed the job. She called an hour ago. We also use the past simple tense in English to talk about long-lasting events. When I was a child, I lived in the countryside. To talk about repeated activities in the past. I often went to beach as a child. Now, past continuous tense. Now, what is the use of past continuous tense? See, I was doing. To talk about what was happening at a particular time in the past and to give descriptions and background information. To talk about temporary situations in the past. To make polite requests. Talking about what was happening at a particular time in the past. This time yesterday I was reading a book. So see, in this example you can make it out that they are talking about a particular time in past and they are describing a situation, right? Like this time yesterday I was, like enjoying because it was Sunday, so I didn't have any classes, right? We often use the past continuous tense with the past simple tense. The past continuous gives the background to an event in the past simple. When he got home, okay, the children were playing in the garden. So were playing is past continuous and got home is simple past, right? I was eating dinner when there was a knock on the door. Was eating is what? Was eating is what? What kind of past it is? I was eating, past continuous. Yeah. We can use past continuous to give description. The girl was wearing a yellow dress. She was eating ice cream and was watching television. talking about temporary situation in the past, how we can use the past tense if we have to talk about temporary situation in the past. When I was living in London, I often went to theatre. So living in London was temporary thing. Compare with, when I was a child, I lived in the countryside. Living in the countryside was a longer event because one was a child for a long couple of years. For permanent situation, we use past simple. Fine? Clear, everyone? Okay. If you want to make polite requests, we can use the past continuous tense. This is because we put a distance between ourselves and the person we are asking. I was wondering if you had time to see me. I was hoping we could discuss a pay rise. This is like making, this is like, like making request. I mean, polite request. I was wondering if you had time to see me. I was hoping we could discuss a pay rate. I was wondering if you can download QC or not. Fine? So now use what you have to do, use past, continuous and simple past tenses and write one paragraph. Yeah, please do it. Okay. Okay, fine, great. So we are done for today. It's time to wrap up the class. If you have any questions, we are going to continue tomorrow. Okay. If you have any queries, do you have any queries? Anyone out there? Yes, I am there. I'm very much there. Okay. Okay. No, no. I'm saying if you have any queries, please do ask me. Okay. So see you tomorrow. Okay. And please make sure. Achha, okay. You have written that sentence. I thought you were discussing. I had arrived early for class today, but I had some problem at the last. No, this, see here you have got. See, sentence is concrete, good, but I didn't see any, like past tense there. I had arrived early for class today. Okay, had arrived. But my computer had some problems at the last moment. Yeah, that is fine. Okay, thank you so much. Just make sure you download QQ at your end so that we don't face any issues during GD and role plays, and we can do it properly. We can utilize it up to the fullest. See, we take a lot of pain in designing scenarios for GDs, and if it doesn't work fine, it's really it's not good, right? So that always happens because whenever I try to mute many people in one go, we face that issue. Tomorrow. Okay, so just make sure you just download it so that we can come out of that. This is an alternative to Skype because Skype is not allowed in many countries. Fine. So see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye. And don't forget to download that. Fine. And don't forget to fill the feedback form. Bye. Take care. See you.